for our last piece of news,
Big piece of news,
let's do the first thing that came out first.
which is this figure.
Yeah, and we'll talk about how we got
So a
super
new
excited.
figure from that's apparently going to be at the Arkham Asylum set, sort of, some of him at least. When I saw this figure, and it's a Batwing figure from Lego set 76300 Arkham Asylum, September 9th, $300.
But it has the Batman
2,953 pieces. But it has, the Batman Forever like head and cape because they match in gunmetal gray.
But I guess the helmet will probably be the same.
And this, But I saw this and I was like, dang, that's a really weird looking Batman, but I guess I can use it for Batwing. That's what I thought. I was like,
that's my same thought as well.
Weird Batman figure to be in the set, but whatever, I was like, oh, that kind of would look good for a Batwing.
Yeah.
So. But anyways.
And then I read the caption, I was like, oh wait, it is Batwing.
So then we found out that this is based off not a movie.
And that is when Arkham Asylum
got a big leaks.
Yeah.
Big leaks.
And has now become my most anticipated set.
It already was.
Yeah, but now that I know it's comic based, I'm actually excited for
What if it was list of fears, same comic based, and then they said it will be a shadow box?
I would have on this
okay,
podcast.
You have to probably bleep that. Guys, by the way, he said he would touch. Anyways, so ready for big news?
Yeah.
Arkham Asylum update.
$300.
Description. I already said that. $300. 2,953 pieces. I assume the price will go up.
I'd probably stay the same.
Just to be honest, I think the price will go up by like 50 to 30 to 50.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was $50 more.
September 9th, 2025. Anyways, it's going to have 16 minifigures. First one's going to be Batman. Second one's going to be Robin.
No, that one's actually good.
Then Batwoman. Then Catwoman. Then Batwing. Then Joker. Then Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, not Harley and Quinzel.
Yep.
Poison Ivy, Killer Croc, Bane, Mr. Freeze, Scarecrow, Penguin, Riddler, and 2 security guards. And the building will be shaped like an L on one base plate.
Yep.
Whatever that means.
And it's unknown if there's modular connecting points.
Unknown. But anyways, here's we saw this and we got all excited.
Yep.
And then
we were like, we're gonna get 16 new figures.
Slightly dampened.
Yep.
Slightly dampened by a new update about a week after that one.
Yep.
Which says these characters will be in jumpsuits. These characters will be out of jumpsuits. In jumpsuits, we have Joker, Harley, Penguin, Bane, Killer Croc, and Scarecrow.
Yep.
So all the ones you care about getting new ones.
No.
And not in jumpsuits.
No,
there's one in Ivy, Mr. Freeze, and Riddler?
Yeah.
That's what you're excited about? Getting a new
Poison
Riddler?
Ivy.
Oh.
Riddler, I guess, would probably be my fourth.
Yeah.
Because I think both of us, when we saw the figure lineup, we were like, possibility of
just want a
good Bane or
just want a new Like, those are the main two that I feel like have been untouched since the Lego Batman movie.
Here's a slight sliver of hope I can give you.
Yeah.
What if Bane or Killer Croc is a big fig?
In a jumpsuit. No chance.
Yeah, I know. I don't think so, but...
It does say the jumpsuits will have leg pretty. Which they did in the Lego Batman movie too, but so some wrinkles on the legs.
Maybe it'll say Arkham or something.
Well, I'm sure it'll say Arkham on the chest.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If the jumpsuits say their name on the back or something, I'd be so mad.
Mad?
Yeah.
Why?
If it says Bane on the back and Joker on the back. You know why? Because they could have made new torsos that just look like Bane's torso.
That's actually a really good point.
I will be so
that's what I'm confused about. I mean, I know they do this in like Bane's just gonna be in a jumpsuit with like his mask on, I guess.
Yeah.
Even though like in the comics he doesn't need his mask to survive.
No.
He just wears a mask, but whatever. This is the part that's sad because with the new Batwing, we know that these are gonna be like sort of modern, new comic booky, probably like rebirthy.
Yep.
I mean the Batwing's from Rebirth straight up. So we know these are gonna be like Rebirth designs, but now we're only getting heads for a lot of these guys probably, but I mean the Joker I'm sure is gonna be a reuse.
Just the head and hair, though.
The head and hair will be a reuse.
Same with Harley,
probably
from the Batman the Animated Series one.
Oh no,
I would think so.
I think it's just gonna be that blonde hair with the blue and pink.
I wouldn't mind getting another of that hair.
That's been in the circulation for. This is the thing too that Lego. I would say probably 3 or 4 years is a good estimate of if it hasn't been in the circulation for that long, we're getting a new version.
Yeah,
like we're not gonna get a repeat of a figure that we got. Like there's a Riddler out of costume. It's not gonna be the 2020
Riddler. No, it's gonna be a new one. I hope it's the design where it's just a bunch of question marks all over the suit.
Like Batman Forever.
Yeah,
that would be in a suit.
No. I want Batman Forever, but with one main question mark in the middle.
I don't care about that. I don't want that, but whatever.
Well, I feel like we've gotten all the other kind of designs for it because we've gotten question marks over a suit in the Lego Batman movie.
I don't know. That's the best design.
Yeah, but that's another one that's good.
And then Catwoman, it will most likely be new.
I don't know what she'll look like.
Unless, yeah, because I don't think they're gonna do like the animated series one. I assume it'd be pretty similar to the one that was in that 2019 Batcave.
I hope it's not. Because
Poison Ivy.
That figure is so good.
Yeah,
but I think we both have it, right? I would just like something different.
I don't have it. Poison Ivy, I really hope has like at least printed legs so that she has underwear with leggings and then boots.
Yeah.
Or at least leggings. So I'd want that like regular green up top and then
dark green on the bottom.
And even if they want just for something new, they can do like green skin.
Yeah,
I don't really care, but just to get a slightly new variation. I will say there's not really a great Poison Ivy figure.
No,
like, the Lego Batman movie one's good in ways, but I hate the head on it.
True. I think the best one might be the most recent one.
Like the really basic looking one?
The one from the Firefly set.
Yeah.
Just because it looks like normal Poison Ivy, but like...
I don't have that one.
I believe I do.
For some reason, I have a 2006 torso. So I just have that.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty...
I think the 2012 one's probably the worst.
Yeah, I don't like the lime green at all.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
So that's, I guess, kind of fun to get a new
one. Mr. Freeze will
just be the one from the
Junior. It'll be a reuse.
See, before this all got released, I was like, okay, what's gonna be a reuse? Because I would have 100% Penguin to be a reuse.
Yep. Same with Joker and Harley.
Yeah, Joker too. Because I feel like they've been in it recently enough to get.
Yeah.
Like Scarecrow's been out of circulation for 4 years.
Could you imagine if we got brand new Scarecrow, Bane, Killer Croc, Poison Ivy, Riddler, and then the rest of the ones that we already got?
Scarecrow gonna be just like a Scarecrow mask on a jumpsuit? It doesn't even make any sense.
And then a hat.
It's almost like I don't think I'll have a hat.
He'll have a hat.
I was thinking they would maybe they'll use the Batman Begins hat. That one's like probably on the cusp of like, is it?
It's probably close, but he'll have that dual molded hat hair mold that they like to give him now.
Yeah, maybe that's good. That's the best version.
Well, yeah.
Like the jumpsuit characters, I don't care about because first of all, I already have a bunch of jumpsuits.
I'll tell you what.
Movie. And I already have them all in jumpsuits, like all the villains I care about.
I think getting a new minifig Killer Croc head is gonna be good for the legalization.
For what though?
So they can stop using Chima heads.
Yeah, I guess.
Because those look ridiculous.
That's true. It's very true. Because then what are they gonna do? Put on a Chima torso.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. A new Bane head, finally. Because last time we got a minifig Bane that was com based would have been like 2015. Like it was the Batcave, right?
That was 2012.
Oh, 2012.
That was the last minifig Bane head.
That's what I was thinking of.
I hope it strays closer to the 2006 one.
They're the same.
They're not.
You want it to be dark blue?
Sure. Just was different. No, I would. What about? Do you want his mouth to be showing through the mask?
No.
You ever like that Bane design?
No.
I feel like there are some that work and some that don't.
Of it. What that kind of does work. What does it look like in
Young Justice? Is that what you're thinking?
Bane, no.
Bane with mouth showing through mask.
I'm just looking at what Bane looks like in Rebirth. So I assume it'll just look like this.
That's also what I was
straight up, which is pretty
That would be good, yeah.
But the only problem is, what do you put this on? Just the 2012 stuff?
I guess.
Luckily, we're laying right next to my... Like, I mean, okay, but to be honest, like, it's the same.
That was a little too modern for me.
This is too modern?
I mean, I just prefer the 2006 one.
On his forehead?
Yeah. I don't like the mouth part of his mask.
Because this one does not look bad at all.
That one's fine.
Yeah,
honestly.
the Mighty Micros.
The Mighty Micros one is also. I guess that's the most recent Bane head we've got, actually.
So I was right. That probably was around 2015.
2016, I think. Maybe 2017.
Anyways, what other figures do we have?
All right, besides the villains.
Maybe there will be a new Batman. We'll talk. So I think the Batman. Oh, or what villains else do we have to talk about?
I think that's all.
Penguin's gonna be in a jumpsuit. I assume. Is there a modern?
Is there a Catwoman design you want?
I assume it'll be that.
Yeah, that.
I would. No, I don't care about a cat. I feel like we have all the Catwoms I really care about. I like the purple design. The Lego Batman movie one's perfect. That's the problem with Batman villains for like 99% of them. The Lego Batman movie perfected.
Well, yeah.
The only ones I really want a new one are like Killer Croc, which I don't think the Lego Batman movie got right.
I would like
Scarecrow. Like this is absolutely peak right here.
The Lego Batman movie one.
Like that is flawless in my opinion.
I think for Catwoman, Do you know what she looks like in the Long Halloween? Where it's
Hair out the back.
Yeah, I want hair on the back,
Yeah.
but I also want like
Purple with
purple
black
with black
boots.
gloves and boots. I
Yeah,
think
I
that
was
would be
thinking that, or
great.
even a lighter purple.
Yeah, something like that.
This
I think purple
this color of purple,
with yeah,
like the whole figure.
yeah, with black gloves and boots would be
But
great.
it might just be the gray one. I don't know.
I'd be fine with a gray one, I
Well, I mean, it might
guess.
just be like the Batman the Animated Series one with like a different mask even. Like I don't know
Maybe,
what they're
honestly,
willing to
yeah.
reuse
That's
because obviously they're only given a certain amount of new molds. So
yeah.
I'm gonna look up what Catwoman looks like Rebirth,
It's probably just like the 2019 Batcave one. Just black jumpsuit,
which
red
I also
goggles.
wouldn't mind getting that. No, she doesn't. Oh, she does have red goggles. A
Yeah.
little more cleavage in this than I think we'll get in the
No,
Lego.
there will be no
Yeah.
cleavage.
Yeah. It'd be kind of cool. How do you feel about the goggles like on the mask look?
That would be cool, but I don't think Lego would ever do
No,
that.
I don't think so either.
Because I would require
They just want
dual
to
molding
reuse
and
them.
then, or I guess they could just print it. But
Yeah. Oh, that would not be bad printed on. Just for something unique.
you
Would
know
not
what?
be
Just
bad
as
at
a
all.
different look, but they'd have to do a new mold.
Yeah.
Because I
No,
would.
they could use their own one.
The which
You know
one?
what we might get is just it might just have like the Black Panther ears and then like printed goggles
Well,
on the
that's what they did
bottoms.
for the
Animated
animated series
series
one.
and for the returns.
Yeah, which I prefer when she has like the helmet
Yeah,
or
oh yeah,
whatever.
definitely.
But
But Mr.
as
Freeze, yeah, that'll be the same one, which is
same one.
bad. Even though the new
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze helmet is good. It's probably
Yeah,
the
it's
best.
good.
It's probably the best they've done with that. Most of these figures, like I said, we already have ideal versions of.
Yeah.
Batwing, we know what
Yeah,
that
let's
looks
move on
like.
to the
I assume
heroes.
Batwing
It'll probably have brick built wings, honestly.
Batwing doesn't have wings.
Yes, he does.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think you might be thinking of
Yeah, no.
Signal or
I say
something.
yeah.
All right, so
I
yeah,
think no. I think you'll have a piece.
what piece?
I don't know,
Like a new molded piece, I
maybe.
guess. No, I think it'll be brick built.
Yeah, you know what'd be cool is if the so it depends on the picture. No, but you know what? He should have a new.
I mean, if you just use the original
So
wing
you think he'll
piece,
have like a gunmetal gray head with one side has his mouth showing and one side is closed?
yeah, that would be my guess. Sort of similar to how Falcon was in the new
Yeah,
Captain America figure.
yeah. I get that's probably about right.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know how
mean,
you do these wings brick build. They're not that big.
yeah. Can you look up Robin Rebirth so I can see what his costume
One
looks like
second.
right
Yeah.
now? Like a Tim Drake one.
Well, he's Red Robin. I don't think he's ever been Robin. No. I
Well,
don't know. In a lot of pictures, Batwing just doesn't have the wings out, and I would not be surprised at all if he just doesn't have the wings.
but I feel like that's his main
Also, the
difference.
Batwoman, and his name is Batwing.
Yeah.
The Batwoman is just like the red and black one right now,
I
which
don't
has
think
been
there's
out for a
any.
while, but that could definitely come back.
Now, fingers crossed that they meant Batgirl instead of Batwoman, because then
Well,
we
I
could
think
get
it'll
a
just be the
different.
black one. They're not gonna realistically put 10 new figures in this.
Well, no.
This is what Robin looks like in Rebirth.
Ugh.
Just that's well, I mean that's Damian Wayne,
I
but
see if we get Damian Wayne Robin, I want him in the gray because we've gotten all his other looks.
or there's this is Tim Drake right now, which would be good.
That would be good. That's like
Yeah,
the Fortnite look.
yeah.
And they did
They
put
should
the
just only
fort.
do Fortnite
They did do the Fortnite figures for
figures.
the
Since
CMS Universe one, so I wouldn't
so
be surprised
maybe,
if it was close.
but
That would
so
be good because I do look
I
at that figure.
really don't like Damian Wayne Robin,
Me neither.
and I don't want to see him in stuff anymore.
I mean, I would be fine with seeing it, but
Like in
I prefer
sets,
the
it's
other
like the only
ones.
Robin we've gotten for a long time.
Really, I just want something really close to the 66 Robin
Yeah,
figure.
I wish there would have been a Robin in the CMF.
That would have been good.
Anyways,
Yeah.
oh, Batman is the last one.
Batman.
So I think realistically, it's gonna be the one in the Mr. Freeze
That
set.
would be my guess
But
as
it wouldn't
well.
blow my mind if they did an updated Rebirth one as well.
What's his current? Oh,
Just the same. We've gotten it in
do
Lego
you
before.
think they're gonna use the newest look though? Like the look he has in the Batman and Deadpool crossover comic. Do you know what that look is? Because that's a
I think
blue
that's
and
pretty.
gray,
No,
which I would love to get
they're
a new
not
blue
gonna
and
do that.
gray.
They're not gonna do the mask in blue.
I don't think so, but that would be the other look I think they would go
Does it have the
for.
gold trim? No. Oh, I don't. Oh, no, I don't think we're seeing this at all.
I would rather have that than the
Oh yeah,
rings.
definitely.
Yeah,
But no, I don't think we're getting a blue Batman anytime soon.
I don't think so either, but I would really appreciate it.
No, and I don't think they're gonna do that. They're doing the helmet in one new color. I don't think they're gonna do two
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
So
As for the
what if it's
build,
just the Batman Forever Batman?
I would be so happy
Because you
because
wouldn't
then
have
I
to buy
don't.
that set or
Yeah,
that figure.
yeah. As for the builds,
I think
I say
use.
builds plural because I think there will be a Batmobile.
See, I think we'll get a Robin bike,
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
maybe a Batmobile, hopefully a Bat bike, and then whether it's security guard truck for them to like show an escape
Well,
attempt, like
here's the thing.
Joker in like a security uniform. That'd be way
Isn't
cooler
there a
if Joker was in the.
DWP?
No, not that I no rumors of it yet.
Oh, I could have sworn there
No.
was. Because I would have said that that's what the GWP is a cop car or a security
Yeah, I
van or
think there'd be like
something.
some sort of method of escape for the villains. Whether I mean one of the villains that's not in a jumpsuit, like a Riddler
Yeah,
getaway vehicles. I don't know,
something.
something like
But
that.
I would bet there's a Batmobile. Just because it's
I
what
don't
Lego
know.
loves.
But we've gotten a
And
Batmobile this year, and we're getting another one.
we get so
It's
many
only
Batmobiles every
three.
year.
We've already gotten three Batmobiles this year.
And would you be surprised if it was four?
No, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't want another Batmobile.
Yeah.
And then the Arkham will probably be fine.
It'll probably be similar to the 2012 one for design
Hopefully.
wise. I guess, yeah.
No, I think it'll be more new.
What does it look like in
What I'm
Rebirth?
curious is if it'll be brown,
Nah, I bet it'll be gray.
but I think it'll be gray.
Gray and dark gray for
Yeah.
sure. The black roof.
But I kind of would want it to be brown.
I thought you didn't like brown Arkham.
No, but it would have to be brown with. Maybe I don't like brown Arkham.
I like it. I think it's cool.
I'm just thinking, what if they did like a really like strong version of like a good version of the original 2006 or 7 Arkham 2006.
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
mean,
kind of cool.
sure.
But
For
it'll
the
probably be gray.
so because it's an L shape,
Yeah.
I
No.
think we're gonna get a gate like diagonal
That's what I was
with
sort
it,
of-
with a little pathway leading up to the
Yeah,
door. That's
yeah.
my guess. And then you get your rooms, which
Yeah.
probably sells to hold all the ones in
The
jumpsuits.
rooms are gonna be tiny also.
oh,
Just a
like
heads up, guys.
so tiny. Yeah.
The rooms are gonna be tiny. One figure, barely figure in there. X-Mansion style.
The only additional room I want is an evidence lockup with a bunch of references.
Great. Do you want a bunch of wanted posters?
No, I just want like Mad Hatter's hat and maybe like a Scarface build or
Great.
something.
And
I
then
don't know.
for figures we'll never get.
Yeah.
Okay, so my theory is this set is DC's final chance at testing the waters of
Uh-huh.
saying, does this appeal to anyone? Because I'm guessing the Superman mech did not sell well. So it went on sale immediately, and I see it always fully stocked on shelves.
Yep.
I think the brand is dying. This is their last, like, okay, will this at least sell to adults? I'm going to guess they have the license through 2026.
Yep.
I'm also going to guess there's no sets coming out in 2026 for DC.
Probably not.
And I'm guessing this is the last chance. If this does well and appeals to an audience, I think they'll start again in 2027. But I think there's no sets in early production.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
'Cause
However, if we do get sets next year, it will be all reuses of these
Oh,
figures.
yeah.
Like
And
the
if this is
villains-
good, yeah,
villains
oh yeah. If
ones.
we get sets next year, they'll be all filler,
Yep.
almost nothing unique, and the characters will
Juniors,
be
you'll get
exactly the
junior
same.
sets and
Yeah,
maybe one Batmobile
and it'll
set.
just be to keep the brand like slightly alive. But other than that, I do not think we're getting
Maybe a
like
Joker mech. Even if the Superman movie does really well this year,
yeah.
there's not going to be Superman sets next year.
No,
2027
2027
at
at
the
the
earliest.
earliest. Which I can definitely see them being way more open to making sets based on a Batman movie.
And
that's
also
the other
think-
thing is the Batman Part 2.
I was just going to say, that script just got
But those
finished.
sets, those did not sell well.
No, because they were
I was
always on
saying like
sale.
the Bat cave for like 50% off.
You can find
like,
it for
pretty
like
consistently.
$50 on eBay
I bought
right
the
now.
I bought a second copy of that Batmobile for $11 at
Yeah.
Walmart.
It's crazy.
So I'm not confident that did well.
But it's still Batman sets. So it's like, and
But
it's a
that set
Batman
wasn't for
movie.
kids, and those sets were. Is
I
probably
know.
the issue.
I know. But
I don't know. I think this is it. Worst comes to worst, this is probably gonna be a good.
It would be a
swan
good
song
high-
for
a high
DC,
note
like
to
to
end
end on. But
yeah.
and that's the thing. Like if this doesn't have technicals, like
Oh,
they
then you
never
know that they're
released a
not.
modular without technicals.
I know.
Like every modular they've ever made for every theme has technicals. Like they always at least want to
Yeah.
expand, even if they're not good.
Or even just to have the ability to put it next to other modulars.
Like they're
you know?
definitely saying this is the one DC modular if there's no technicals. So if there's technicals, then at least we can like hold on a little hope.
Yeah.
But my opinion, we're not getting DC sets next year.
I think we get one. I think we get one Joker
Maybe
mech.
like a or a Batman mech with Joker in it.
I think it'll be a Joker mech because I think
No.
Batman mech will still be on shelves. So we'll do
No.
Joker mech
No, because it's like
with Batman as the figure.
no.
Or
I
Batman
think
and Joker.
I think if anything, it'd be a second Batman mech with the Joker figure on the side because we've gotten like Iron Man mech with.
Well, you know what?
They
Batman
didn't
mech.
do anti Venom mech with Spider Man.
Well, that's the thing. Batman mech didn't come with Joker figure,
Yeah.
so it would be Joker mech just Joker.
No, because they released like Spider-Man Mech by himself, and then Spider-Man Mech with Anti-Venom. Iron Man Mech by himself, and then Iron Man Mech with.
True, but I think
The
that if
only
there was
example
a
is the super. They literally did Superman Mech with Lex Luthor.
But I think if a villain was to get one, it would be like Thanos got one. But I think for
Yeah, but there
DC, it
wasn't a
has to be
figure in that.
Joker.
I think they'll do another Batman Mech if they do anything.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna do Joker in a jumpsuit.
No, it would be the reuse of the last Joker.
Yeah, maybe. When was that? I don't know. 2023,
That was
probably.
like last
We didn't
year,
get it
wasn't
last
it?
year.
Maybe 2 years
No,
ago.
we only got the Dark Knight one last year. Or this year, I mean. Oh, last year, yeah.
Last year.
But
That light
this will be
purple or
2026,
whatever.
it'll be 2 years.